corruption, cronyism, defection, demagoguery. What are all these malpractices, these misconducts? Vocalizing false acquisition and nasty method for procuring votes, using money, force and threat to obtain something, assigning authority to inexperienced people. Does acts like these even exist? This, my friends, is posthumous of politics in a world. Greetings, respected judges, and all my fellow audience. My name is Parth Khandelwal, and I am from class 12th, and I am being accounted with the responsibility of post-mortem of politics in a world. So before starting, I believe the notion of post-mortem of politics must be defined more clearly. Post-mortem means scrutiny of something after its death, about which you all already know. And politics doesn't mean anything. It's just existence of visions of different leaders, different communities and citizens. And when these visions are debated upon and worked, politics is elucidated. Politics was formed with an aim of leading an ethical, virtuous way of life, which was the reasoning of Aristotle. But presently, the aim of securing power and authority has been metamorphosed to struggles for power and authority. Indian politics has been ameliorated through various stages since last 70 years. Political parties were formed, decisions were taken, in some areas India bloomed and in some it faded. Politics is an important and integral part of any society. Politics should be such that various important issues are discussed and citizens get knowledgeable about their country. But currently, irrelevant issues are discussed in politics. People are even not aware about the real face of their country they live in. Just tell me, what's more important, the COVID-19 or the mysterious death of Sushant Singh Rajput? The Kangana Ranaut house demolition or the falling GDP in India? I mean, those other two are also important, but not as important as the current economic condition or COVID-19. When I was writing this speech, I was thinking about various possible reasons of current situation of Indian politics. My first thought was it's because of nasty practices of politicians. But when carefully exactly seen, the main problem is the public. The unaware, uneducated part of Indian public get easily swayed by irrational epigrams of politicians, which led to election of unqualified person. And then the rest is known to you. Canada. Canada is the most literate country in the world. And surprisingly, it's the most politically stable country too. Why? Education and awareness about your role as a citizen plays a very important role in election. Because one who can lead us can be the one who can destroy us too. So now I summarize my post-mortem report by delivering a simple message, that is, spread education awareness now to safeguard the future of politics.